When I'm fiending for a microphone, I'm the microphone fiend. After 12, I'm worse than a gremlin. Feed me hip hop and I start trembling. The thrill of suspense, it's intense, you're horrified. But this ain't the cinemas, the tales from the dark side. By any means necessary, this is what has to be done. Make way, cause here I come. My DJ cuts material. Grand Imperial, it's a must that I bust any mic you hand to me. It's inherited, it runs in the family. I wrote the rhyme that broke the bull's back. If that don't slow him up, I carry a full pack. Rakim, what's up, great people? This your man, Soapbox Rhaq, coming up in this piece, kicking y'all some of that lovely old school hip hop that I grew up on. Nothing but lyrics. Man, I feel good today on day 48 of releasing the mediocrity. Man. It's been a lovely day, great people. Lovely, lovely day. Man, today I want to talk to y'all about miseducation. Miseducation, miseducation, miseducation. People, 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 people. When someone controls your education, they control your destiny. I think it was Jim Rohn that said, a formal education can get you a job. Self-education will make you a fortune. People, as long as someone else is guiding us to learn what they want us to learn, we will never, ever be in control of who we can be. Never. I think the word education goes back to the Latin educere, which means to draw out. Now, don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. I think I'm right, but I might be wrong. I ain't do my research before I start shooting this video, so don't be a troll and, oh no, the real meaning comes from this and it's meaning that. Hey man, if I messed up, I messed up. We all human, right? The thing is, I will correct it. I will do some research, but I believe that the word comes from the Latin educere, which means to draw out of. So the thing is it really education if someone is putting something in instead of drawing what's naturally that you have out of you? That's the real question. So, prime example, we go to school, right? They teach us English, math, science, social studies, gym, physical education, you know, all these great topics. And then when you get out in the real world, you don't hardly use any of that, right? Now, my issue, which is a very minor issue, is that it's not really for someone else to educate us. It's really for us to educate ourselves. But the first educators are the parents. Those are the first educators. But what if your parents don't know what to educate you with? Now you have to search on your own. So searching on your own requires due diligence, it requires patience, it requires maturity, it requires all those great characteristics that will bring out the best in you, right? But what if you don't have patience for that? So you just go along to get along, and then what happens after that? You know, you end up just doing the 9-to-5 thing. You end up, you know, just waiting for a paycheck every 2 weeks. You end up 9 times out of 10 complaining about where you work. And that's cool, if that's what you want to do. But if you want something else out of your life, you have to take the initiative to educate yourself. One thing I've studied, and I study finance, I've studied, and I continue to study finance. So let me say, I'm studying finance, I'm studying marketing, I'm studying sales, I'm studying human development or personal development, and I'm also studying human psychology. Once I believe those 5 topics, you know, you add math to that, you add science to that, you know, all of that, you add those things to this, and I promise you, you'll be able to be way more successful than the average person who goes to school for 16, 18 years who has a degree. Because those things, those 5 topics that I just named, will take you a whole lot further in your personal development and in discovering who you are, versus, you know, going to school to be a lawyer, be a doctor. And there's nothing wrong with specializing in those things. Those are great specialties. But once again, studying finance, studying sales, studying marketing, studying personal development, and studying human psychology, I know what it has done for me. And want the best for me, for everybody else. So I'm recommending those 5 things to study. And that will draw out the best in you. Because once you have skills in those areas, it don't matter how much money you make. You could lose all of it, you can give it all away. Because those skills will provide you the opportunity to produce what you gave away or what you lost, and you'll get back tenfold. Because once you have a skill, can't take that away from you. This Soapbox Rhaq, day 48, releasing mediocrity. We letting it go, people. Always remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, view, and tell your people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love and appreciation I've been getting. Thank you so very much. Continue it on, because man, I just really want to help the world become a better place. It's your man Soapbox Rhaq, day 48. Always remember to, whenever you are afraid, face every apprehension repetitiously. I'm up out of here. Deuces.